baby shark, do 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 do, baby shark, do 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 do, baby shark.
Hey, what's happening? Prairie Artisan Ales Vape Tricks. This is a sour ale aged on cherries, weighing in at 5.9%. And it looks something like this. And it's effervescent. Oh, Scotsman, this is just messing everything up. Smells like cherries. Scotsman. Smile Money, first, okay, 1 second ahead of Ben N. This is why I retired from competitive commenting. That and the illegal steroids. Oh yeah, I suppose. I mean, he miles a juice a little. Make sure that you got a good internet connection. Din Scourge says, it's only illegal if you get caught. Poco Local says that he wants me. And Cobra says, Smile Money crushing it like Pelosi and a bottle of Jack. Ben N says first, actually being second. Gunwild says third, bitches being correct. Mike, my brother, says cheers, brother. And I can say anytime, rock on, no worries. I'm going with rock on. Clyde, fifth, whiskey and revolution for all. Smile Money says craftsman. Why? Because I'm not a professional. There used to be a time, I mean, the first cordless drill I ever actually owned was a Black & Decker. And, you know, those old ones are probably still going if you can actually get the batteries. See, that's the problem. Oh, it's upstairs. Never mind. I've got some Milwaukee stuff. I have a Milwaukee Sawzall, and if you know anything about these models, it takes a battery the size of a shoe. But you know, and the thing that sucks is the batteries have not come down in price. Batteries is what really gets you. See, here's the funny thing, and make sure if you're gonna go a life hack, just a quick life hack. If you need batteries, and I don't care if you have a Milwaukee, if you have a Makita, if you have a DeWalt, and you're shopping, always look around for the deals. And what am I talking about? I wanted some new batteries. Some new Makita batteries. I recently got another drill and an impact, and it came with 2 of the 5 amp hour batteries. The only ones that I had up to that point in time were the 3 amp hour batteries, and that purchase entitled me to pick a free gift. And it was a tool that was just the tool, no charger, no batteries. And I picked the Makita multi-tool. It's just like the fine tool that I have. You know, it has well, actually you can get all sorts of blades from these days, but it basically has an 1.5 inch wide blade, and it vibrates so fast it doesn't look like it's moving. And I use it for everything from cutting up casings when doing flooring to modifying stuff. I've used it for cutting into a door to replace, put a new chunk of wood in because the door had been busted up. And that tool came along, and I tell you, you could really tell the difference when it was running on the 3 amp hour battery versus the 5, just the revs that it was taking. So I wanted to get more batteries. Long story short, 2 5 amp hour Makita batteries are $162 to $65 for 2 batteries. So you do the math. You're looking at $320 to $340, depending on if you find a deal or not, to buy 4 batteries. So I'm searching through the pages of Makita stuff, and up pops their 36 volt leaf blower, and the kit comes with their big dual slot battery charger and 4 5 amp hour batteries for $319. So you get 5 or 4 of the 5 amp hour batteries for the same cost as if you just went to buy 4 of the 5 amp hour batteries, but they now are throwing in their big leaf blower and a big dual slot battery charger. And I'm just like, okay, I'm going to get that. I'm going to get the circular saw. And since the leaf blower will probably be used by Christine, who is actually upstairs, well, she's outside goofing around with it as we speak, I brought home 2 of my 3 amp hour batteries, and this morning I already took 2 of the 5 to work with me to swap out 2 of my 3s, but I'd like to be able to take all of the 5 amp hour batteries, because I could really care less how long a leaf blower works around the house versus how long my tools will run during the day. But I told her to go ahead and do what she's going to do with the leaf blower and run the 3 amp hour batteries, and somewhere in here switch over to the 5 amp hour batteries and see if it makes a big difference. Sometimes you notice it in running power, and sometimes you just notice it in run time. So, but yeah, so for the exact same price that I would have paid for 4 batteries, I got a big ass charger, which I don't really need. I already have 4 normal Makita chargers, and this thing is not really not unless you're going to be there a while. It's not really something I want to add to my the bag that I already have too much shit in. Good thing it has wheels. But yeah, anytime you're looking for batteries, that's the Achilles heel on these things. Is oh look, I can get their best cordless circular saw for $199, and it's the raw tool. But if you want to add batteries for that, the batteries are almost as much as just buying the tool. So, and I got something in the mail today for Red Reckham. Red Reckham. See, do I want to use yeah, I never did clean this yesterday. Still sharp as shit. Red Reckham. And somebody sent hot sauce. Okay. Four different things in here. Let's number 1, smoked cayenne, serrano, and lime. Number 2, smoked reaper, habanero, and cayenne. number 3. Straight Up Cayenne. Hot Sauce by Eric Zukas. And number 4, Cayenne and Bell Peppers. Vermont. Smoked Reaper, Habanero, and Cayenne. Guess maybe I shouldn't have put the knife away. Oh, wait a second, there we go. I'm assuming that this is probably... See, I never know. Clyde, I've had this conversation with Clyde. You don't ever refrigerate Oh my. If I would have known this, I would have cooked me up some ooh. That's pretty tasty. Wood smoke, Carolina Reaper, habanero, cayenne peppers, apple cider vinegar, onions, shallots, garlic, salt, and xanthan gum. I like that smokiness. This one sounds good too. Actually, they all kind of sound good. For me, I've noticed life hack number 1. Oh, that one. This one doesn't have the little. Oh, that'd be good on. That'd be good on tacos. Street tacos. Green cayenne. Why don't we just go through all these? Maybe I should be reading while we do this. Oh, that's right. I got a shot called by Clyde. Clyde says UPS still has not delivered my wallet. Great. I'll have to look and make sure I didn't I didn't throw out the tracking information. Stupidly, I assume by now you would have gotten it. Hope the postman has fun with it. Then he's got little piles of shit. Which is what the post office is. Shit. It's not bad. I do like the 2 that say smoked on it, though, that smoky flavor. That's what I really like about that one batch of ghost peppers that I got a couple years back. They just the pepper raw and thrown on a piece of pizza almost was like I took the peppers and brought them out to the grill and cooked them on the grill and got the smoky. It's good too. Alright. Eric Zukalas. I'm assuming Eric isn't ever going to see this, but I'm liking what I've had so far. Oh, excuse me. Excuse me. Wow. That one was free. I apologize. I tell you what. The first 30 minutes will cost you, but after that, everything on this video is absolutely free. $55.5% or 61.8%. I hear you, Clyde. I hear you. And what it is. the kind of shit that takes the wrinkles out of your nipples. J-Dog, here at work. J-Dog, you slave to the man. Clyde, if you ever watched the movie Next to Kin, isn't that Patrick Swayze? Or was it his brother? Then you have to realize that my kinfolk can be here in under 2 minutes, just long enough to provide backup. The only thing necessary for triumph over evil is for good men to do nothing. And I'm a very good ghillie suit man. Oh, and read more. Oh, beers and shots and yeah, Poco Loco says that he wants me to snuggle with him. Yeah, if I lived someplace where nobody should be in the first place, it would probably be a dangerous thing to try to mess with me. Around here, it's a little different. The best that I can do is to be defensive. You know, it's like you try. I mean, me and Christine, we often do barrel rolls and stuff in full tactical gear in the backyard. Mike every now and then lets us go over, and I practice racking the slide on his teeth. You know, that's one thing I love about the Heine specialty there. Actually, if you look closely, you probably see a little bit of a mark from Mike's front teeth where I, did one of, those right across his. Whatever. Hey, Sharky, yeah, there it is, Sharky. Yeah, smile and wait for the flash, bitch. Yeah. From what I know about Clyde, I think the biggest mistake you could make is to try to ever have any kind of a surprise, because a surprise may very well be yours. Clyde. Conmira Peated Irish Single Malt Whiskey is the Irish whiskey I like on a St. Paddy's Day. Conmira? I have never heard of it. I mean, if you're liking it, when it comes to fine scotches and whiskeys, I would have no problems taking Clyde's advice. Poco Loco. I'm going to cram some rolls of quarters up my ass, then go visit Eric. I'm then going to spend the quarters around Eric's neighborhood. Eric and Matt will have my ass quarters in their pockets for the rest of their lives. That's, I don't know what we possibly do to deserve that. Smile money. Wait. Work hard and you will get ahead. 40 years working harder than some, and I'm happy with breaking even. Poco, sorry, he's the next comment. Smile money. I was just trying to be positive because I personally, I'm waiting for that karma bitch, but sometimes I'm just like, I know there's some that might disagree, but I have worked my ass off my entire life, and I have always tried to be, I tried every single time I do something, I try to be better than the last time I do it. And the thing that I'm the most proud of is I never got to the next step, the next stone, the next advancement, by stepping on another person. Now, if I go to work and I work my ass off and I show up and I do what I'm supposed to and I do the best that I can and I get selected and someone else doesn't, then that is on them. But I never did it by stepping on another person to get anywhere. And yet the outcome is just like you. Week in and week out, Smile Money. I'm just happy to keep the boat, right on the surface of the water, without going down or anything like that. On the other hand, Joey does like going down. Another one of theirs. The cherry is subtle. The dry versus tart is kind of dancing a thin line. It's not super sweet. It's not leaving any bad flavors. I mean, some of them though, you know, it's like, okay, it's good as long as you're sipping, and as soon as you stop, it's kind of like water from Superior, Wisconsin. If you're really, really thirsty and you have to drink that horse piss that the city of Superior calls their water supply. Again, if it wasn't for the fact that they're on that side of the lake and we're on this side of the lake, which means we're both getting our water from the same lake. If I just, you know, woke up and I was in Superior, Wisconsin, I had no idea where this place was on a map, and I had a sip of the water, I would assume it came from a shit-ass well. Or maybe a water tower where at one point in time they used to keep dead bodies. I don't know. Their water sucks ass. We've already had this conversation. Ask J-Dog. I don't even know if he even brushes his teeth with that shit water. Poco Loco. Oh man, you take those pixels, remove the software, and install anti-Google hard to hack and track stuff. Yeah, that's Poco. That's what this is. See, now here, and I appreciate the whole. This doesn't have. This is a completely de-Googled phone. The problem is, in order to get my phone numbers, I will either have to sit down and put them in here one by one. In all honesty, and I mean no offense at all, NIHAP, being that most of what I do as far as trying to maintain 2 different YouTube channels and everything that happens, I have no idea how I can possibly, I mean, right now, the only people that I can even get immediate contact with in this phone right now is NIHAP and the deplorables, because they have sent recent stuff in Signal. So it's already in here. Otherwise, if say Lily were to call right now, I wouldn't even know it was her, because I don't have Lily's number memorized. In my phone, it's a picture of Lily, and I press it, and it calls her. Now, having said that, the fact that I can put any SIM in here and immediately have a phone that is basic. See, this is the fun part about this. Is like, I feel like this is like some kind of CIA espionage kind of phone where I don't have to worry about anybody. But I mean, there's nothing on here. I don't have control over my security system. I don't have control over my camera system. I don't have any of my contacts. I don't have jack shit. It is an interesting experiment, and I don't even know how I missed it yesterday, because I thought I had looked throughout the entire phone, but evidently yesterday I thought that this was a button, and it's actually where the tray is for the SimSimity Sim Shara. But yeah, I am playing around with it and trying to figure it all out. But all I can tell you is the person that usually always tells me we can't do that right now, or we can't do this right now, has already told me that she was going to get me a different phone. But I like the challenge of looking at what this all has on it, because there is everything is completely different. I know it came with a sheet that kind of tells you what some of the items are that is on here, but basically just experimenting with stuff, because this is completely under the radar. So, you know, if you ever have a situation where you just quickly want to pop the SIM out of one and pop the SIM in the other, and I guess sit down and put some of my more common numbers in here just so that I have them. But no, it won't even let you do some stuff. It's like, hey buddy, we have a phone here that is off of the reservation, completely under the radar, and you can't do that. So don't even try to sync your Google account. So yeah, I think it's interesting, and it is kind of cool to. I mean, you never know how where the world's gonna turn and what's gonna happen. So to be able to just pop the SIM in and go under the radar. Clyde, G6. G6 is a miss. It was a 50-50. It's a 50-50, Clyde. G6 is a miss. Sharky, go sync something. Clyde says, I'll try to get her done. Sharky, if the straight southern hit is a miss, go venture north. My gut says it's the carrier. Let's see what happens. I'll jump back to cooking now. Clyde, Eric always talks about you cooking videos make him hungry. Yeah. I do down him with pictures of my cooks. Yes, he does. And I love, and yeah. Why do you think I say when he gets over here, I want him and Christine to be cooking. And I want Christine to be cooking with him because I want to be able to recreate this shit. Because she remembers how to do it. And this is actually strange. I picked this car because it's a Ferrari and it's kind of cool. I just realized right now there's actually a girl in the picture. My bad. Oh yeah, bring the heat. Mike, the 44 Auto Mag, hell yeah. Love to have one or two of them. Just saying. Mike, if I win the lottery, I'll add you to the list. Matter of fact, just to show my appreciation to our friendship, I'll get you two of them. $7,000 for two of them. Poco. Hey Clyde, whistle the birthday party they have going, quit plush. There is one more thing that you may want to consider. Let's say one of your best buds is used to being the toughest guy in Letterkenny and is presented with the opportunity during the birthday party. Do you keep it soft or do you sort it out? Clyde says, pitter patter, let's get at her. Gotta go hard, gotta go hard. I was really bummed out when we ran out of Letterkenny's. And I can't believe that John thought it sucked. Oh yeah. Sorry. Another humidifier. Dried out and back in the safe. Back in the saddle again. $89 Mosin the Gaunt. That's right. So, if I sold it for $90, I'd be making like $1 profit. No. It is remotely. 1, 2, 3. There is 3 things on that rifle that were cheaper than the rifle. The sling, the bipod, and the turn-down handle. And the turn down handle would have probably been the same cost if it wasn't for the fact that Eric, Iraq veteran 8888, did that for me. Put the handle on it. Oh, to be able to spend a day putting round after round after round through that. The bummer is, and I don't know why it is as finicky as it is, but if I sat Clyde, if I sat you down with your ghillie suit and that rifle and handed you a box, 100 rounds of my brother-in-law's reloads, you would be going, damn, I just killed me another horsefly at 500 yards in one shot. But you put the military surplus through it, and the thing starts to go all over the map. At least from my last experience. So I've gotten kind of pampered with Michael's reloads for me. In that, I don't know, it makes you feel pretty good when you can have 6 guys who have never fired a rifle beyond 100 yards, cold board shot a 550-yard plate on, because cold bore would be their first shot. The repetitiveness, I'm sorry. But if you don't know what cold bore means I handed you 1 round, you put it in that, and I told you exactly where to aim on the... In this particular case, we had no crosswinds. It was windy that day, but we had no crosswinds affecting because we were shooting down a logging road, so the trees were blocking the wind on the left and the right. So all it was 3 1/4 reticles down, hold dead center, and pull that trigger. And I don't care if anybody ever wants to argue this fact. I believe one of the reasons the rifles that I have that are so accurate are because of the triggers that are in them. And in this particular case, a little modification that I did to the sear, and then the Huber Concepts stainless steel Ultra weighing in right now. Well, last time I checked it, it was 3/4 of a pound. The next one would be the JP, and the Armageddon roller trigger, which was reworked by their gunsmiths to get the most you could get out of it, is impressive. Having said that, if I could go back in time, and of course it wasn't available at the moment that rifle, the JP, was built. I personally, I like the Eclipse that I have 2 of, one in the Justin, my Justin AR, and the other one is in the where is the other one right now? Oh, it's in the White Label Armory rifle. That is hands down. If you're simply saying to yourself, I want to build a rifle, I want to build an AR-10 or an AR-15, and I want to put the best trigger that you can possibly get, it would be the Eclipse. They're just untouchable by anything else. Unless John Huber ever gets to the point where he is able to do an AR trigger. The problem is I've always sworn to myself I would leave the JP as it was built for me.
You doing a video?
Yeah.
Oh.
Want to be in it?
No.
By the way, did you read all the happy birthday comments in the last one for you?
No.
Yeah, I think everybody said happy birthday.
Oh.
You might want to go. You might want to go back to the one before the slush video and look at the comments.
Oh. Are you just starting a video now?
No.
Oh. Okay.
So how'd the blower go?
I like it. I killed your batteries though.
All 4 of them?
Well, the 2 that you had on there originally, I killed them, and then I drained the other ones halfway.
So do you notice a performance difference with the 3 amp?
Yeah.
The push that it has?
There's more with the newer batteries than the older ones.
Yeah, the 3 versus the 5 amp hour really makes a difference.
Yeah.
I think I would rather leave some old ones home. And if you said this weekend I really want to use the leaf blower, I'll just bring a bunch of the other batteries home.
Yeah, I cleaned off the back patio with all the little rock and pea rock and stuff, and then I got some of the leaves out of the gardens. But I had to turn that down because it was like picking up the rock out of the garden and squishing out all of it.
Wait, did you notice me slam the door? You were throwing rocks into the house.
Was I? Oh, sorry.
Yeah, it was.
It's all nice and clean back there now.
Yeah, you're giving a good blow.
Yeah. I'm going back to sit outside because my brother's over. Tell everybody I said thank you for the happy birthday wishes.
Don't forget what I told you to tell your brother.
What?
I have to have either all of them or at least 1 mag for that high point. It has to get shipped back with a mag.
Okay.
Poco Loco. Jessley Peterson says, white PD month is July. Search it on YouTube. White person's month is July. Oh. Well. Multi-gun man. Not first and 0 fucks given. Speaking of that, I have that in here somewhere, Multi-gun man. My 0 fucks given coin. Oh, but that's a good Sawzall blade right there. I'm just gonna lay that right in there. Oh, and then Matt gave me some cherry Cavendish, and I'm gonna go smoke a pipe when we're done. Jay from Elite Ammunition. Pogo Loco, wait for Optics Planet to have a sale on the Swamp Fox Microdot. Then try it out. Really? I suppose there's no chance that you would remember this conversation. Microdots. Swamp Fox. Oh yeah. Hey, actually, that looks a lot like Liberty and Justice. 250. That's not bad. 1x22, 1x27. I will have to. Wow, the frames on those look very beefy, and I'm assuming that's why you are sending me on this direction, because that would probably be an excellent carry gun option. I don't know if I have something right now that I could possibly carry that has optics cut on it. I would be open to purchasing something that was ready for optics cut. I wonder if the PDP, the new Walther, I wonder if that one has an optics ready cut. Then again, there's always Mark. There's always Mark at JoJo's Gunworks to make all your dreams come true. Mr. Mark Mac 85, Liz Cheney, she's gone by now. Not gonna miss ya. Cobra says Dems are threatening to register Republicans and vote for her in the Wyoming primaries. They've done this before to keep the rhinos in place, but she is being challenged here. Mr. Mark Mack, yes, Cobra, the great state of Wyoming will take care of her. Cobra, let's hope so. We're being infiltrated by Californians and Colorado people. Not all are bad, but a lot of them are hard left. See, that's the problem. That is the problem. I like to go on record in saying that some of my favorite states, you know, the ones that used to be on my possible I want to move there list, you fucking loser, libtard, deep state idiots are going. You're leaving your shithole states to go fuck up another state. I wish you would just stick your head up your ass and you know, do the Hillary Clinton roof leap or something. You know, the plastic bag challenge. If you're not happy with where you're leaving, why do you want to continue your idiocy in a good state? Jesus. You know, those people should just be put right on the edge, and then we can just push them all off. Stay in your own shithole state. You know, if you're so upset, why don't you fix your stuff? Why do you go somewhere else and screw up a good thing? Just when you thought you were out, they pull you back in. Cobra, placeholder. Shark ZF6. JP's reporting in. Whiskey. JP, you, me and Christine, we enjoy being able to grab firearms and go and shoot together and have a good time. As a matter of fact, one of our, sorry, I blew up right there. One of our favorite times in recent history is me and Christine, David and Bunky spending the afternoon together out at the range. Nobody else was out there until just before we left. It was just us. The weather was perfect. The firearms all cooperated. And we are family. Awesome time. Awesome time. Said that. The other thing that me and Christine have in common is our passion for motorcycles. And at the rate in which we're going, it'd really be nice to be able to pull this off, but before you can no longer swing a leg over. Because I'd never want, I would rather just give up on motorcycles before the day of having a trike. Just that's just me. I don't ever want a trike. Granted, if something happened and I lost the use of my legs or whatever, and the only way I could enjoy freedom of a motorcycle was a trike, then I take back what I said. But if it just got to the point where I could no longer hold up a motorcycle, but somehow I thought having a trike, well, maybe then I would even want one too. Just disregard everything I just fucking said right there. But I found a very, very sweet VMAX in Buffalo, Minnesota for $4,000. Has the broomstick bars and looks like it's been well taken care of. Has a few mods to it, nothing over the top, and it's supposedly, but I think it had something like 44 or more thousand miles on it. It's getting up there for a bike, but right now right now, if we did win the lottery, I would just figure out what the hell it is that Christine wants, because like always they just don't make what Christine wants. She wants to make it for herself, but it's definitely a Harley Davidson. I mean, for that, if we went cruising, at least I'd never have to shift out of first gear to hang with her on her Harley. Sorry, JP. But I, in a lottery win, I'd get Christine whatever she wanted, and I would get a brand new VMAX. I'd be really happy with even the 2017 VMAX, but me and Samantha were discussing this the other night, and the 1990 VMAX that I found in Buffalo, Minnesota, is $13,000 less than a 2017 Yamaha VMAX, but the newer VMAXs are badass. 2017, I don't know about the new one, but in 2017, it was rated at 200 horsepower. Oh, and then JP says, whiskey. We just run Paul John backwards, and we've got JP. Cobra, what? John Solar and I share birthdays? I wonder if he has to buy his own presents like me. Laugh out loud. Let's see. Should it be a Smith & Wesson Ruger, Glock High Point, Star Trek model ship, or happy birthday to Cobra? I actually already wished him a happy birthday on Facebook. But a big happy birthday to John Solar 283. And Cobra. Happy birthday, you guys. Friends, family. I haven't had the privilege of shaking either of their hands personally, but we've been friends for years. So, happy birthday, guys. Make sure that you tip your waitress and you wish Cobra and John Solar a big happy birthday. Cheap old gun guy. That's funny. I thought the University of Texas shooting was in 1967. He was 10, and having my Johnny Eagle Lieutenant rifle. I guess I was 9. Funny how memories work. Well, I wouldn't have been born but I was born in 67, which coincidentally is the best year of the Mustang. Cobra says F6. F6 had already been called and it's a hit. Gunwild, okay. I'm showing up with MGD and Patron. Gunwild, I don't have a problem with that. MGD was like, if I could get back paid, reparations like the loser dark people want, reparations for shit that never happened to them. Because let's just continue on. It's kind of like the new version of their welfare. Don't get a fucking job. Just sit around and want someone else to give you money and take care of your fucking lazy ass shit. Sorry, I digress. If I could go back and get reparations for every Miller Genuine draft that I've had in my life, if Gunwild, if we sat around at the fire pit or down here cleaning firearms, drinking MGD and Patron, life is good, my friend. Life is real good. With the exception that you and J-Dog would, you gotta duck. You gotta make sure you duck. You gotta flip the Ireland sign out of the way. J-Dog flips that out of the way as soon as he gets here. Cobra, shave a mohawk in and keep it for at least a week for a fundraiser. Would be awesome. Bomy Hawk. And I can say, great idea. That's a plan. I like it. See, none of those work. And Scotsman says, boom. He said it, not me. Gunwild, C4. Gunwild says C4. I see he's on his own reconnaissance mission. Gunwild, C4 is a miss. And I don't know if you picked that number or if because it's plastic explosives, but I like where your head's at right now. Steven, ordered coffee from a business last week. UPS scheduled delivery was Friday. It arrived to Georgia on Friday and stayed there till Tuesday. Still no idea it will leave Dallas since it arrived there Wednesday. Wow, that's fucked up. Mr. 27, run Forrest Bomy, run! Right into the brew babe's boobs. Heck yeah. Like what you think too. Steven again, I see a lot of YouTubers using fuel drills and other battery power tools. I have no idea what you're talking about right now. Mr. 27, 33rd. Mr. 27, whiskey and a side of whiskey. Scotsman says whiskey. What the hell? You see, okay guys, I'm sorry. I cannot oblige everybody. What this is this is the almighty everybody who just called whiskey. This is it right here. This is the JP backwards whiskey. And technically it is whiskey because it's not from Scotland, so they want to get their shit copyrighted. And why did I just go Indian right there? Hello, how are you going? So just so you know, tomorrow's Locked and Loaded is going to be a complete shit show, Smile Money. We're going to be talking about putting a little finger in it. Boom. Or, see how would that be? That'd be like this right here. The alcohol made me do it. Wade, I've had a Makita impact driver and drill set going on 9 years without any problems. Only DeWalt I have is a set of spade bits. See, Wade, this is why we're brothers. Wade, my brother, I carry at least 3 knives every day. 1 for eating, a utility-style blade for work, and 1 razor-sharp fixed blade to cut a motherfucker with. Actually, I do have a fixed blade on me right now. So, we've got back pocket. We've got the, what the hell is this? The dividend. Whoa, where do you think you're going, little buddy? Got ourselves an escapee. Oh, sorry about that. Hope that just didn't go in my beer, or I'm gonna be really upset. Little free protein. Okay. The dividend. The Wilkinson. The Leatherman, the Rev. actually really like this little badass blade. The Fox knife. Fixed blade. Half-breed. I know the one that you have is probably something bigger and devastating. What else do I? 2 mags. Ed's 1911. I didn't think this was going to turn into a pocket dump. A guillotine. A 4-blade torch. Mainly because it's the only lighter that I have that actually works worth a shit. Oh, god damn it, I hate when these are on me. The keys of the Honda. Now I have to go, because they're on me, and now I have to go check to make sure that the frickin' windows are up. Feels like about $5 in quarters, which needs to go into the quarter jar. And that's it. I actually don't have a neck knife on. Weird, huh? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 blades if you include the multi-tool. Oops, this way. Make sure the shirt isn't in there. I'm going to be cutting that bitch. Wade, Joe needs to turn the teleprompter around and let us read the lies and propaganda ourselves. Less confusion that way. Did I hear that Joe, the emperor and thief, the fucking fraudulent, he is not my president, never will be, fuck you, Joe Biden? Is it true that he came out today and said that if you have had the poison injected into your system, that you can now stop wearing a mask, both in public and in small groups? Oh, thank you. Thank you, Joe Biden. It's so great that you... Fuck off, you piece of shit. I don't wear a fucking mask anywhere. I don't give a fuck. You know, don't forget, just use what they said to, just use the liberals' own words. Where is your mask? Where is your mask? My body, my choice, right? They want to go on and on about pro-abortion, pro-baby killers. Your body, your choice. So what is the difference? What is the Hillary Clinton? What is the fucking difference? What difference does it really make? Oh, and then I keep these raring to go. We got the Grizzlies, and we got the Rest in Peace as the backup mags. And I always do. I know this is weird, but because it's the mags would work no matter what. But the Sea Carry has its own mags and its own rounds. And if I switch over to carrying that, I switch over to those mags. And when I'm carrying Eds, then I carry these. One is an original mag that came with it, and the other is my hands down favorite magazine, the Kim Pro. And I love the fact that they come with the bumpers. The Kim Pro, best mags. I don't care what anyone says. I've had Metgar. Metgar's good. I've had Wilson Combat. Wilson Combat's the shit in a 1911, and they're fucking garbage in a 10mm. Such, you can lick my nuts. DFC, I agree on DeWalt, never seems to last. I've got a lot of rigid cordless that I really like, and my saws are all Makita again, I really like them. So I am in the orange and blue camp. My brother-in-law is a Milwaukee guy, and I have to admit, their cordless drills are light and comfortable. and grip just like my schlong. Isn't Rigid made by Panasonic? Rigid, I've never owned Rigid stuff. I've owned a lot of Panasonic. Panasonic's Panasonic on their 15.6 stuff was awesome. When they stepped it up to the 18 volt, they didn't have circuit protection. So if you were, say, you were drilling in corrugated steel with a 6-inch bit and it seized for a moment and you didn't get your ass off that trigger immediately, it cooked. It literally cooked the drill. We destroyed 2 drills in one day. Acme Tools was not happy, but they had to replace them. Rich Huff, cheers all. Cheers, Rich. Joey Cuz, where in the background? Joey, just put the peace pipe down, bitch. Brad, Pool Brew Babe, a couple of my favorites. Hell yeah, brother. Hell yeah, brother, Brad. Now I have had the opportunity and the pleasure to spend time with Brad. Brad has been my guest here, and Brad, if you're ever in this neck of the woods again, you always have a home here, my brother. Brad, yeah, the picture of the plastic tote was shared on Twitter. They are also filling Lowell's buckets and plastic bags. Help me understand. No, I'm sorry, I can't. Because this is my thoughts on this. I believe a lot of this shit is self-inflicted. If we all started, if right now, this group, 100 plus of you, we all started putting out YouTube videos about how we're running out of, hey guys, why don't we put out a thing saying that jobs are running out? Maybe people would. So I just think that the stupid people just react to what they hear, and they're self-inflicted. They're going to end up. First of all, I would absolutely love it if some libtard fills their fucking trunk of their car with bags of gasoline and the bag starts to leak. It's kind of like things just kind of work themselves on their own. Brad, I see a couple of slots, but with big holes. Scotsman, a minute 42, pathetic. Scotsman, play stupid games, win stupid prizes. Absolutely. Scotsman, personally, I started with green, switched to red, never looked back. Green? Would that be Metabo? I mean, you really can't go. I mean, you can't go wrong with Milwaukee. Don't get me wrong. I'm just saying, and like Nyhap would point out, I'm well vested in Makita Blue, and because of that, all I know is I get the opportunity to use Milwaukee stuff side by side, and Milwaukee has absolutely nothing on Makita. Even today, I showed Greg my new circular saw, and he goes, "Damn, another one that seems more powerful and is lighter than my Milwaukee." I didn't use it yet today, though. Scotsman, 27 knives, rookie numbers. Yeah. I mean, on me? Oh, hey, I'm lying. I do have another DeWalt item. Here's the funny thing. How many years have I had this thing? I have 2 batteries for it. This is the first battery. It's never been on the It's 49 degrees. Hey, Cobra. Hang on, Cobra. I gotta get you some real numbers. My dick is dead. That's not good. You know, I could probably actually use this thing at work, going around and finding bad spots for insulation. Instead, this thing stays down here, and you guys are 72 degrees. Why is that not on? I didn't even realize that till right now. Huh. We lost the, oh, I see. Somebody unscrewed it. Those cunning sons of bitches. Yeah, the bulbs haven't heated up yet. Her right boob is 81.6 and her left boob is 80.6. So there's, that one's the warm spot. Mr. 27, beer plus beer equals yummy. Sharky, Makita and Metabo for power tools over here. Blew through a few Bosch cordless drills. Yeah, I've killed a fair share of them myself. They suck. My Bosch pneumatic drill is the only Bosch tool still going strong. The only thing I own Bosch that's still not dead is my chop saw. I love the chop saw. The new version with the articulated arm on it is the shit. Bought that when I bought my first apartment 20 odd years ago. It was from their Pro line, so there's that. Read more. And I am not a pro. I mean, no, you are. Sharky, speaking of the High Point, is it on its way yet? Nope. At least have an RMA. I sent John all the information. I haven't heard back from him, but right now I'm kind of waiting on they need it shipped with a mag. Sharky, the blonde AK ties with the intro blonde. Brew babes are ahead, though. Jay, what the fuck? How did I miss this video? It was the last one. Jay, sounds like transplant government-sponsored refugees are working at UPS distribution centers. Possibly. Jay, I use a lot of Makita lately. Sharky, J9 because why not? J9. J9 is a miss. J9 is a miss. Sharky, SH. I'll have whatever the outro babe is having, please. Pretty please? Yes. J. I put on and changed the first diapers on 2 of my kids after they were born. I changed the second one on the 3rd kid after the delivery nurse did the first. Jay, but then again, you're a hands-on guy. I mean, it doesn't matter if it's marching in the hell or taking care of your family. I know who you are. Jay, my comment about why wouldn't you use it for home defense was the Colt and the SD ammo I included. Well, yeah, that's badass shit. Oops. Included. Also, I always share your box reviews vids on all of my Elite Ammunition's company social media pages. I appreciate that. Thank you. I need all the support I can get on the other channel. David Brown, trying to put this to play on my new riding lawnmower. Ah, shit, it's a TV. Yeah, it's a badass TV. The OLED, Samantha told me that the OLED is the only way to go years ago. The unfortunate thing is when I got the 80-inch TV that we have right now, Sam said, you should have got an OLED. And I tried to explain to Sam that I paid $3,000 for the TV that we have now, and the OLED was $11,000. That was never going to happen. But they have really come down. And David, the picture on your TV is phenomenal. The black. You know what usually is the deal breaker? You know, this isn't doing bad. But there was just something about it. His screensaver goes to computer generated fireworks, and it was like this was a TV that Sam bought, and I stole it from her. This one actually does pretty good, but it's not an OLED, and that display is incredible. Here we are going to the club, but before we do, I need to tell you vape tricks. Where do I put this on the E-scale? It's 5.9%, and that's about the only thing I think it really has going for it. It's very drinkable. A little dry, a little bitter. If I found it somewhere on sale, I would purchase it again because it doesn't have any funkiness to it. It's really a natural beer. No plastic. It smells good. It tastes good. It's overall, but overall, it's just again, it's not my real bag of tricks when it comes to some of these sours. I'll give it a 7.5. Going to the club. First in, Gunwild. Cheers, clubbers. Cheers, Gunwild. Clyde. Cheers, Two-Hearted Ed Club, Sunny Slopes, Long Ago, Warrior Battalion, Justin's Final Mission, clubbers. Pre-dawn. Send me the skid steer fluid. Why? Why would you just come on up? I'll give you that bottle and then actually hook you up with some shit worth drinking. J-Dog, Heart Club, Mr. Holster. Smile Money. Oh, I did not miss the club meeting. Did Joey bring refreshments? Yeah, here's what Joey said. Joey said, for $50 more a swallow. Rich Huff. Cheers, clubbers. Sub-comment. Dinscourge says, I think we missed the H3 club. No, it's a miss. Do one more refresh. That's it. We're done. We're out of here. Cheers. Thanks for whoever sent the hot sauces. I'm telling you right now that 2 out of the 4 for sure really sound like they're going to do the trick. The other 2 are probably going to be really good on pizza or tacos, which actually I might be having tonight. So, okay, guys. Cheers. Stay safe. Tomorrow's Locked and Loaded is just a shit show. We're going to have a good time. Tell you what, Smile Money, we'll try to stay away from politics, and we'll try to keep our fingers out of our buttholes.